Teaching online, it's a challenge, but it's also an opportunity. Online teaching gives me the opportunity to teach students that are 300 kilometers far away from me. But there are also a lot of challenges in online teaching, as anyone who ever gave an online talk knows. The obvious challenge is how to connect with the audience, or the students in my case. Because yes, cameras are switched off. I am the one having the camera on so the students can see me, but they usually 100% have their camera switched off. In the beginning this bothered me. I thought I had to address this specifically and that this would be the issue, but it's not an issue. I don't think it's an issue. It's a bit like now filming this video and talking to a camera. I don't see you, the audience. I see just my camera, and still I'm talking to all the people out there that are interested in this topic and interested in what I'm saying. So I don't have to see you. I imagine I should have some breakfast. I imagine that there are people that listen at this moment, and I know that I am being watched. As a curious person, I also would like to see the faces and the reactions of my audience. This is very pleasing when teaching in a lecture hall, to be able to see the immediate reaction. It's also a good checkup for us teachers, as we can see immediately, is there a problem, is there some misunderstanding, is there something I should go more in depth with, do I reach the students, and so on. Online we have some options, for example the activation, so a kickoff where I ask everyone to contribute to a little word cloud with a QR code, so everybody feels on board, and I also see that people are there and they're doing something. I request regularly a thumbs up or a sign, a reaction of any kind, to see that they're on board. And I see in the type of interaction, so check out my video how to plan a lecture and how to space it with quizzes. I also have a video on how to make quizzes and why they are important for a lecture. So having those installments in an online lesson is critically important. Not only give these quizzes and interactive elements where I ask the students little tasks to contribute, writing something in the chat, or have a quiz with a QR code where they contribute to a word cloud, for example, or where they click answers in the questions that I can then use to discuss the topic further. So these have, of course, learning, objective, connected reasons why they are being there. They give me a little break as a teacher. They are also there so that I see the reaction. This is the way how I see my students, because they do something and they contribute to a task. So this is all you can do, and I would be curious what you out there do in the situation when you teach online. In smaller workshops you can trigger the people to switch their cameras on. There are some tricks to it also, but in a lecture scenario where I have 80 to 100 people in Microsoft Teams or in Zoom, this is unlikely, and like I said, I don't think it is necessary. It's really up to us as educators to make this connection. And I feel that if I smile and if I engage with, like I engage with you with a camera, and I do the same when I'm online teaching, and I'm more aware even that I have to give a little more, because there is this screen which takes away like 50% of the connection, the emotional connection. So I have to smile a bit more, even friendlier appearance and so on. And I think this helps. I have the feeling this helps. And when I'm feeling good in a lecture and afterwards, I think the other side also feels good. Transparency is important always, so being clear in what's happening, double checking if the task was clear, if you give a work task, and also double checking that what I'm saying really is understood. To do that in an online scenario, I really live by using my writing pad here. So I bought this, and this really changed everything, because I'm using the whiteboard like a whiteboard or blackboard in the in-person lecture hall. And this is very important because I recap of what I have presented, like with a normal PowerPoint presentation, which people can lose track and it's just slides and you click and you point. But then I always use the whiteboard to summarize and recapitulate of what I said, draw little schematics and label and make keywords, lists and schematics as a take-home message. And I feel that this works out. The final information, if this really worked out, I will have when I get the exams, obviously, because then I see if the learning atmosphere was an atmosphere where people really benefited and they could prepare easily for the exam. But that will be only next year, so I didn't want to wait to make this little video about online teaching. And yeah, so this is more of a reflection and a bit of storytelling from how I experience online teaching. And I would be really happy if you subscribe to the channel. There will be more teaching content, and I would be also very curious to learn from you. What is your experience, either from teacher side or from student side? I didn't even touch the topic of online fatigue, and some people are very much against it, online teaching, and want to go back to in-person teaching. I couldn't teach my 100 students 300 kilometers away if there was not the option for online teaching at the moment. So I'm very grateful, and I think some of them enjoy it also very much. Let me know your comments, let me know your questions, let me know what you would like me to tell you about my experiences or concrete points. I got already requests for Bloom's taxonomy and other didactic methods. I'm happy to make videos in the future, so feel free to leave a comment and let me know what you would like to hear from me. My lecture starts in 5 minutes, so that's on point. Have a nice day and see you later.